what's going on, everybody? RogersBase here. I am currently with Rob from Nintendo, and we are doing a demo of the brand new re-release of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Switch. This is the new remastered version of the game, and included with the game is Future Connected, which is the new epilogue title as well. Rob, I am so excited to walk through this game with you. I know this is going to be a fun demo, and I think this preview is exactly what my audience is going to need during quarantine.
Glad to hear. So for this first part, the big thing that we really want to show off are the graphics and the draw distance. Of course, everything has been up-resed or rebuilt, such as the character models here. You'll see an up-close of them coming up here soon with Shulk and Rhine. They've been completely redone from the ground up, while the environments and common enemies that you'll encounter have been just up-resed.
It's just cool to see the whole thing in HD, I gotta say.
Okay. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when I first picked it up. I was not expecting such a crazy redesign or redoing of the character models.
Well, the faces in particular are the thing that stood out to me. It was like when I first saw the footage during the Nintendo Directs, I was so used to the old blocky Wii faces, and then I got used to them again with the 3DS port. So now, like, actually seeing them emote in HD is very nice.
Yeah, that's really the big thing, right? It's being able to see their emotions and not just hear them. They've also redone the lip syncing for the voiceover.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, I know I have my audio off. I'm assuming they have the same Australian like voices that they had before. I don't know if it's like Australian or oh, good, because I was gonna say I like that. That's what gives Xenoblade its charm to me.
Yeah, no, they got the voice cast back.
Nice.
Even Melia.
Nice.
She's returned, even though she's become a big actress since the original game. But one of the neat things with this as well is that you do have the Japanese voice as well.
Cool.
I do too, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna show off some of the new battle mechanics, or I guess quality of life changes.
Cool.
So one of the big things that may have been an issue for some players in the original is really the positioning aspect of the game. I know that some enemies you really can't tell the front from the back, or there's some odd designs as you continue to go through the game, especially with the Mechon, because they're robots.
Right.
So the developers have really done a good job of helping the player understand what their key position is. So if you look down at the battle palette where the arts are, you'll actually see a blue exclamation point appear.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yep, and that's going to show you exactly what position you need to be in to be the most effective with those arts.
Oh, interesting.
So backslash.
There it was again, yeah.
Put it behind, yep. So this also works for Monado arts. So as you're fighting Mechon, it'll be like, oh, use Enhance, use Buster. Those are the main ones that's gonna tell you, hey, you should probably use these right now because you're fighting Mechon. There'll be more as we go on through that I'll point out with this, but this quality of life change is huge for at least myself personally.
Oh, yeah.
I use it way too much. You can also turn this off if you want that traditional Xenoblade Chronicles experience. You can turn off a lot of these or all of these quality of life improvements that they've had. I love the quality of life changes they've made in this game.
Speaking of, the menus look incredible. I'm gonna pause actually real quick just to show these. Just look at the way the menus look in this with Shulk and everybody, like Charla and Ryan. I mean, really, the anime art style comes through in this one compared to the old one. I think the old one, obviously it had that anime aesthetic with the 2D art, but when you played the actual game, like I said, you couldn't really see the characters emote as well, and it just really looks nice.
So here for this battle, we show off those Monado arts using the blue exclamation point. And you'll see that pop up. And this also works for when you're using Topple and Daze as well as Break. Well, Break doesn't do it, but Topple and Daze. So if an enemy is on Break, you can actually go through and it'll give you a blue exclamation point to have you use Topple.
Oh, cool.
Another thing you may notice is the mini map in the upper right. So one change they made is the yellow dotted line, which is actually showing you how to get to your main objective.
That was one thing for me definitely in the original game I had issues with, were the way that the quests were laid out. And then I got so used to it while playing with RPGs on the Switch that I was hoping that kind of thing was going to be in this. And I figured that was the case based on a couple of the older trailers, but to actually see that in game is really cool. Oh yeah, this is giving me vibes of like being back in college and playing. Oh man. The nostalgia. Oh, man. I actually remember having a hard time with this boss the first time that I played it.
Oh yeah. Well, one of the interesting things that you'll see in a bit is how the quality of life improvements affect the future vision during combat. And that was one of the big things for me is trying to remember those colors as I'm in battle and looking at the words and being like, wait, which one was this again? So they've really done a number to support the player that way too.
Oh my god, I love this. Charlotte looks so cute, bro. I'm sorry to yell in your ear, but Charlotte looks so cute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to everybody. I'm going to Nintendo who's on the call right now listening to this, but Charlotte, bro. Charlotte looks so good. Oh my god.
So here we have, as I mentioned, the future vision. We're going to see two instances of it to give two good examples. One of them is going to be a non-lethal attack, and then one of them is going to be a lethal attack. With the non-lethal attack, when you go into the future vision, it won't actually help you choose which ability you're going to be using with the Minato art to protect the game.
I noticed something real quick. Can I go back real quick? I don't remember. Were achievements in the original Xenoblade? I'll wait until it comes. Here, right here. See, it just popped up on screen where it says time for new glasses.
Yeah. I don't believe so.
I don't think they were either. I think that's like a cool new feature. I personally like achievements because it adds to the replay value of a game.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that. Hey, look at that. RogersBase exclusive right here.
I can't wait to hear, like, in this text style, they've added 2 periods.
Right.
And it's like, oh no.
They fixed this typo, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So as you can see on the right side, it actually showed speed.
Oh yeah.
As the skill that you need to use just because of the replay. So.
That is extraordinarily helpful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want to have to remember the colors of the words ever again. It does give you, of course, the same tutorials as were present in the original game.
Sure.
In the PS version. So it of course helps the player out to learn the mechanics they really want to learn them. Mm-hmm. This next area that we're going through, of course, you know Monka Forest.
Of course.
What we're really trying to show here is the improvements of performance that they put into this game. Of course, Monka Forest is a very thick area, and in the original Wii version, there was a few performance issues here and there. So we're really just going to run on through this area, show off all the enemies. The party is level 35, so the enemies aren't going to encounter them, but...
I'm noticing Melia. I see she's in the party now. That's what I like to see.
Right there.
I just love these giant, like, lush open world environments. I think that's a big reason why I loved Xenoblade 2 so much, is you had these giant open areas that were just gorgeous to walk through. Even if you weren't really fighting anything, you're just exploring the environment, and you can clearly do the same thing in this one.
Absolutely, yeah. No, the open world is really one of the big things with these titles. They create these unique and creative worlds, especially like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, as well as this one, where you're on top of giant creatures.
Yeah, right.
That's one of the things you really don't see in other RPGs as much.
Oh yeah, here's the quest log.
So this is actually showing the Colony 6 reconstruction. So instead of having to go back to Juju every time, you can actually just look it up in your quest log.
Oh, thank God. Good.
You need to remember that monkey skeleton. You can just remember it there and then have a hard time finding it anyways.
The Hades beetles and the Brog poison and oh man. Look
and
oh my God, Melia and Ricky! Oh man, and Dunvan, this is cool.
So we're gonna switch over to Ricky.
Oh, Hero Pond, come on. It's funny how you mentioned earlier about the HD graphics and finally being able to tell what things look like. It's like you can make out the owl faces of the quad wings now.
Yep. So just like the collectibles, you can actually see that these quad wings are going to have items on them with the blue exclamation point.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite improvements. Of course, it doesn't guarantee 100% drop rate, but it does show you like, hey, fight these guys. And so you can always switch around time if you want to be like, okay, where are they? And they'll appear on your map and you can see them.
Nice. You no longer have to look at a strategy guide or look online for what things drop what items. Nice.
Ricky's armor. This is actually a new armor set for the Definitive Edition.
Oh, okay.
So
the Hunter Biter.
So yeah, the Hunter. Oh, the Hunter Biter. Yeah, that's his that is his weapon, but it's not the look of his weapon. So he's actually using the Hunter Nasher look. So down below, we actually have the appearance.
Oh, let me pause this actually really quick. I love the look. It's like a dragon outfit. Wait, let me go back really quick.
Yeah, so you can actually change the look of your characters anytime you want, as long as you've earned that equipment. It'll catalog it for you, and you can just change as you'd like.
Oh, wow. I love that armor set, though.
Oh, yeah. You get it very early on in the game. Everyone can equip it, so everyone gets a new look right away. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's 3 different colors to that set, too. Here on the area map, you may have noticed that blue exclamation point on Satoral Marsh. So it'll actually show you where your next step is in your side quest as well.
Oh, cool.
All right, so we got Kino and Nini.
So tell us,
They are 2 new Nopon that are going to be joining your party.
how did you even get here at all?
I love their designs already.
So one of the big things with Future Connected is you may notice from the promo art that Melia is more in the foreground. This is more her adventure than it is Shulk's
Cool.
in the long run.
Now, this takes place after the ending of the first game, right? So it's like an epilogue. Okay, cool.
Yes, this takes place 1 year after the events of the main game.
Got it.
And you can access this right away. So right when you get a copy of the game, you can hop on in and play Future Connected if you want.
Nice.
Yeah. One of the cool things with that appearance feature is that if you earn armor sets for Shulk and Melia within the main game, you can actually wear them here.
Oh.
And vice versa. So if you really want Shulk's new outfit, you can wear it in the original Xenoblade Chronicles.
So technically, I could beat all of Future Connected, get his outfit from Future Connected, and then start my main game playthrough, and he'll have the Future Connected outfit throughout all of the original game.
Would be most proud.
Yeah,
Cool.
as long as you set your appearance to it.
Yeah, cool.
Kino and Nini, I don't know if it's in this cutscene or not. They mentioned their dad and Hiropon. They're actually Ricky's kids.
Oh, great.
Two of his 13 children. And so they come along one way or another and support you. So Kino is the green one right there, and he is actually a healer. So he replaces Charlotte. And Nini is your tank.
Cool.
So she of course replaces Ryan. She is more of a Ryan tank compared to a kite tank like a Dunban. But she gets the job done. The game does encourage you, interestingly enough, to play as Melia, which I know for some players is a more technical character.
Sure.
So yeah, it does a good job of mixing stuff up.
When you get the hang of her, though, she's fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She has the most damage output of pretty much anyone.
Anybody.
So we actually have another small addition here, which are these prospectors, these other Nopon that are joining you right now.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
the Bionis Shoulder is pretty much an unexplored area. So these prospectors are going through and taking a look at the area, surveying it. And as you go on through, you're able to earn these prospectors, and they'll help you out in battle. So instead of increasing just tension of your party, you're actually going to be increasing the prospectors' tension. Some of them attack, some of them heal a little bit. Other ones will increase your speed, your attack speed and whatnot. So they will help you out a little bit here and there. In addition, they will also do something called an all-out attack, which replaces your chain attack.
Oh, cool.
So if you look at your meter up top right now on the upper left, you actually don't have enough prospectors to do the all-out attack. So you actually don't get to use your party gauge aside from reviving teammates until you reach a certain point in the game. So it nerfs you a little bit at the beginning, but it's definitely worth it.
Sure.
Another change is Shulk doesn't have his future vision. It's gone.
Oh.
So you actually have to really plan out your strategy as you go and encounter some of the unique monsters as well as tougher monsters throughout the game.
That's funny. You mentioned all-out attack earlier, and it just made me think of Persona. And I'm like, did they just get Persona on Bionis?
No.
Shulk learned something from being in Smash Bros. With Joker and brought it back.
But that concludes our demo.
Well, this is awesome.
Definitive Edition.